Here we go. Fabulous Football Friday is here. Week 9 edition. Fabulous Football Friday sponsored by ARH Beckley, Window World of Beckley, and your local Ford dealership. And we are ready to roll. It's that time of year where we know the teams. We know how good they are. We know if they're going to be in the playoffs or if they might be right out. But we don't know the legit toughness of every team until this point, because when you play football, every week is more and more grueling. You go down with injuries, things happen, players can't play, and that's when you learn how tough a team is. How can a team bounce back? And talking about a team that has shown everything when the kitchen sink has been thrown at them left and right, Princeton, undefeated. Every team getting their best possible shot, yet they continue to win. Last week, their biggest scare against Woodrow Wilson. So close to losing their first game, but they got it through and won. So now they go on the road to a team in Independence that has won 21 straight games. That's why it's our Game of the Week, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. Princeton at Independence. Who's going to budge first? Let's go out to Independence to find out. A beautiful night out there. We were there all day long. Undefeated Princeton Tigers are coming into Coal City with major title aspirations. The home side, the perennial contenders, Independence Patriots. They are looking to defend a 21-game home win streak, and this game got crazy right from the start. Princeton's offense is known for their big plays, but their special teams is dangerous too. Independent looks to get the game started with a squib kick, and for a moment it looks like a bad scramble for Princeton, but somehow Markel Lau comes out with the ball, and he goes all the way to the left, to the right, racing through, and that is a touchdown. Markel Lau, what a way to start this game. So they take the lead. Princeton on the opening kickoff. Independence gets the ball, and they get nothing going. That's a 3 and out on Independence's first drive. But now, Independence gets their defense on the field, and they are going to stand tall. Princeton's offense goes 3 and out on their first chance with the ball. Independence with the ball back. They're going to go to the run, and that's Silas Nelson taking the pitch outside. He's going to get a good gain, dragging a couple of the defenders. Independence goes to the pass now. Brock Green rolls out to the right, and he has his man Christian Linksweiler making a great diving catch over the middle. Independence is starting to roll on offense, so they go back to the run. Silas Nelson has the edge. He barrels into the secondary for a nice gain. It looks like Independence has some momentum, shaking off the kickoff return, ready to roll, but that's when it gets interesting. Green drops back. He's going to take a deep shot to the sideline. It's a little behind his man. It looks like a great defensive play by Princeton, but wait, there's no flags, defensive pass interference. And surely, there is a pass interference, so surely Independence can punch it in here, right? Well, just like you heard me say last week, Princeton's defense says maybe not. Nelson is brought down, then Green can't quite find his guy inside the white line, so Independence sends out their kicker, and he's going to knock it through. Independence cuts into the lead at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now, Princeton with the ball, and this was a drive marred by mistakes. A touchdown called back due to a penalty. Then a costly drop, but the Independence defense came through too. That's Landon Riddle with a great sack on Chance Barker. Princeton going to be forced to punt. So Independence gets the ball back, but this time it's Princeton's defense that makes the turn for a great play. Garrett Mays goes up against the receiver on the go route. He gets big and breaks up the pass. That's a huge play, but Green isn't done. He goes right back to the pass, this time to Christian Linksweiler on the other side of the field, and that's a big hit. Did he get his feet down? The referees say yes. A few plays later, Green goes back to Linksweiler on the slant. He's going to get some big yards after the catch, dragging defenders for a big first down. Look at him go. Nelson gets the next carry. But by now, Princeton has the Independence run game figured out. That's a loss of 4 thanks to a nice gang tackle by a couple of Tigers. Independence goes back to the slant. This time, Mays for Princeton is there. He's in tight coverage, breaks up the pass, so it's 3rd and long for Independence. What do? They throw it short. That's Jacob Grimmett taking the screen. He weaves his way through traffic for a good gain, but it's not quite there. So it's 4th down, and Independence is going for it. And they go with trickery. The double pass. It's going to fall incomplete, though. Princeton's defense once again comes up with a goal line stand right when they need it most. So Princeton gets the ball back, and it looks like their offense is going to stall out again. They go with a deep pass, and Barker cannot connect. It falls incomplete. But there's the flag, and this time Princeton benefits from a defensive pass interference call. And we know that Princeton offense is going to capitalize. Barker goes to the back to his pass. It's Wyatt Klein in stride behind everyone, and that's an easy score. Klein got completely lost behind the secondary, and Princeton, they expand their lead. Independence gets the ball back now, and they're going nowhere. That Princeton defensive front shuts the run down all night, and Independence has to punt. So Chance Barker and the Princeton offense gets the ball back with just more than 30 seconds to go, and they respond. Barker throws it deep to Brad Mauser, a perfect throw, and an even better catch as Mauser goes all out to get it and comes down with the ball. Princeton goes on to win big, 48-10, as the undefeated season keeps on rolling. Huge win there by Princeton. Again, showing so many different ways to win, and they get it done. 2nd week in a row in our Game of the Week, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. Let's go full screen, in depth, to show you what they did here. That defense. Early in the season, we did not talk enough about Princeton's defense, and they're now showing you why we need to be able to. Go ahead and play it right here. You see Green back there with the ball, takes the snap, and just let it roll from here. Perfect throw, and this was that big defensive play. One-on-one, you go up, I go up, best man gets it. That's simple. One-on-one, throws it up. Quarterback did a great job throwing it up there. Just a phenomenal defensive play. To watch your man and to be able to go up and almost even pick it off, incredible athleticism. Now, play it here. Chance Barker, back to pass, and look at this ball, man. I mean, that ball is as perfect as it can be. Caleb, I don't know if we can go a little bit back real quick just to show how Chance Barker led Brad Mauser. He didn't throw it to him. He didn't throw it behind him. He led him. He led him all the way into the end zone. That's what you have to do as a quarterback. Let your receiver run. That's what they're good at. Let him go. Chance Barker knows that. Incredible play. I will say one thing in this game. Independence, we showed you in that highlight there very clearly. They had their chances. That Princeton offense was doing nothing early on. They could have capitalized. They weren't able to do it. A lot of it is because of that Princeton defense. 2 teams that are rolling. Shady, Nicholas County. Let's go out to Nicholas County. We go out to Nicholas County, winners of 4 straight, but Shady comes to town playing some good football, and Cole Cierto hands it to Evan Romage as he weaves through defenders for a good gain. Then Cole Cierto fakes the handoff. This time, he steps back, looks downfield, lets it rip, and Nathan Easley is there to make the catch, and the Tigers have it on the 2-yard line. Then Cole Cierto says the pass was great, but let's give it to my guy Caden Helmer, and Helmer finishes the drive with a touchdown. The Tigers strike first. Time for Nicholas County to show what they have on offense. Remember, winners of 4 straight. They have climbed the ratings as Colton Helms takes the snap, rolls out to his left, looking downfield, still looking, doesn't find much, dumps it off to Spencer Kuiper, who makes a couple defenders miss and gets out of bounds. Then Helms back with it, steps back to throw again, steps up in the pocket, still looking downfield, decides to take it himself, gets to the sideline, tight ropes his way for a few extra yards. County still driving. Helms rolls to his left again, turns back, finds Kiper, who turns and has a walk-in touchdown going left to right. East Coast, West Coast, we have a tie ball game, and here come the Tigers again. How do they respond? Well, one way, Evan Romage, who runs hard into County territory. They're over the 50-yard line. Cole Cierto now in shotgun. He gives it back to Romage, but this time Romage gets stopped after gaining 2 yards. Cole Cierto says, I gotta put it in the hands and throw it. Pump fake, throws over the middle and connects with Jacob Kuba on the slant route. There you go, big time play there, and now the Tigers offense is moving again. Cole Cierto sends Romage in motion, takes the snap, unleashes it down to the left sideline, and Jalen Bailey goes up and grabs it for another big gain as the Tigers are threatening once again. Then, Cole Cierto hands it off to Helmer, trying to get in the end zone for the second time today is Helmer, but Nicholas County is all over it. So they try again. Can they get it to Helmer? Helmer gets stuffed. Helmer bounces outside, finds room, and Helmer's in for the touchdown, his second of the night, and Shady goes into Nicholas County and comes out with the win. Massive win there by Shady Spring. Nicholas County was one of the hottest teams, 4 straight wins, climbing up the rankings. That win right there by Shady has put them in beautiful position to get a playoff spot with 3 weeks left in the regular season. But we have a lot of time left in this show. Oak Hill, talk about a hot team. Bluefield, both on winning streaks. So what happens when they collide? And how does Woodrow Wilson bounce back from a loss? Breaking it all down right after this.